There's a lot of YouTube channels out there that claim to do budget builds, but I guess their idea of budget and mine are two completely different things. By the time they get through with the project, they've usually got tens of thousands of dollars into it and have used a lot of specialty tools to get the job done. Tools that the average fella just doesn't have. So I decided to do a budget build that was actually a budget build. And I picked up this 1976 MGB. This is where our budget stands at now. In the last video, we went over some things that were wrong with it and some of the main stuff that had to be corrected. Now the problem that we're working on and trying to correct is stuff like this hole in the floor right here. There's a few of them. There's one there, and then there's another good one on the driver's side up in the footwell. It has been patched before, but it was done with rivets, which is not the right way to do it. So a lot of this is going to come out. On the passenger side, I've already started welding it out and getting the patches in. It was a lot worse than the driver's side. Most of the passenger side had to be replaced, but it's coming along quite nicely, and I've just got to finish welding it up, and then I've got to replace up further in the footwell. The first thing we want to do is we want to clean up the area, and I've just got a wire brush here on a grinder. Now that I've got the area clean enough, I'm going to take the patch that I cut out and place it in. And we're just going to mark it out. This patch is big enough to make sure that we cover up any of that weak metal. There, now we've got a nice solid mark all the way around, and you can see it gets rid of all that crap metal there and gets us back to nice solid stuff. Our next step, now that we've got the piece all cut and it's fitting in there pretty well all the way around, we're going to line up just this back part here, and I'm going to put a couple tacks in it just to hold it, and then we'll go around the perimeter. So now that everything's all tacked in and nice and straight, or at least as straight as we're going to get it, all we do now is we keep going along, clean up our welds as we go, and we just keep going along and filling with little spot welds until it's all filled in, and then we move on to the next piece. And then once you feel like you've got it all welded, just take your angle grinder and smooth down that weld. Because this is a floor, I'm not going to take it much further than that, because it'll get, quite a few coats of rust inhibitor, and then it'll get paint, insulation, and then carpet. You won't be able to see any of that anyway. But it is nice and solid all the way along there. So if you do notice any more spots in there, then you just want to go back through it and just tack it again, tack it again, tack it again. Once you've got the thing all the way in and all ground down around the edges, it's time to move on to the next patch. Since nobody wants to sit and watch me weld out the whole thing, I think we'll probably end the video here. Maybe in the next video we can get it running, and we'll take it for a little test drive and see how it works. And hopefully by then we've got the floor done. We're still waiting on some warmer weather to put the new top on it, but as soon as we get a little bit of warmer weather here, that top will go on. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.